That was
All right, Nicole, where are we?
We're in a Cruise self-driving Bolt EUV. Is that what we're in? Yes.
Not an EUV, a regular one.
Bolt,
An
regular
AV.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And look, there's nobody in the driver's seat.
This is only slightly disconcerting. This is actually really cool. I don't know, did he signal? Our car's name is Alcatraz. I feel like you need to know. He has a name. He's Alcatraz, which makes me feel like it. I feel like it's a he. No? He just his name.
I don't like calling anything mechanical, or anything artificial, synthetic by a gender.
Its name is Alcatraz. So Alcatraz is hopefully taking us. I don't even know where you set it to go.
Bert's Barbecue.
I said I got in the car with a strange man, and it has no driver in the car, so I made
all sorts of strange.
This is kind of cool.
Here's the route we're going to take. So we get to do some left turns, I think.
Press the I was like, I'm reading this thing. If the screen, but there's like an end ride, so there's a panic button on the ceiling.
Yep. So
if you decide it's not working right.
Right. So if you're starting to get motion sick, or anything weird is happening,
or you think Alcatraz is not doing its job.
And it can't load the screen right now.
Yeah, that's what I looked at. It says put the help button on the ceiling if you need us. There's a help button, straight up help, and then the end ride.
You want to try the help button and see what happens?
No, but we don't need help technically.
Well, it's supposed to show us, some stuff here on the screens.
Want me to see what happens?
Sure.
Okay. Help. Oh. That wasn't quite the OnStar noise.
We'll record audio from this call and might view live video from inside the car.
Oh, live video.
Hi, this is Support. I see you're riding in Alcatraz. I'm speaking with Sam.
Yes, you are.
Hi, Sam. How can I help you?
Well, we're in the car and we're going, but the screen in here says if there's an emergency, first responders should contact Cruise and the phone number. And then it says we can't load this screen right now, so it's not showing the stuff you usually see on the screen in here, like the map of where we're going.
Okay, I see here. So you said the tablet on the vehicle is just displaying like the first responders page?
Yes.
Not the normal page?
Yep.
Okay. No worries. I'll definitely report that to my team so that they can check out Alcatraz. Do you feel comfortable continuing the rest of your ride?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, perfect. No worries. Well, thank you for letting me know. I'll definitely let our team know so that they can, bring it back to the garage and see what's going on with that tablet there. But I have your drop off at 2312 San Gabriel Street. Is that correct?
That sounds about right.
Okay, perfect. Did you have any other questions? Anything I could help you with while I have you on the line?
No, I don't think so. Do you have any questions, Nicole?
I do not. I'm good.
All right. So we're good. Thank you.
Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your ride.
Thanks.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being the best for the cruise.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So what do you think so far?
So it's cool. You know what I noticed? He stopped way early for the person in the crosswalk. I know I want to make it a
This call, but we're always here if you need us.
Okay.
Thank you, Cruise.
But yeah, it stops. Like other cars I think would have gone, and it stopped to let someone that was way far down the crosswalk, which I don't know is a bad thing, but it definitely would make the person behind me honk if I was home. There's another one just went buzzing by.
Yeah.
So far so good.
Yeah.
It seems to be operating as it should, aside from the screen that's not quite showing what it's supposed to. What is it supposed to show? Is it normally a map of where you're going?
Yeah, it usually shows your route of where your route to your destination.
Okay.
So far it's driving fairly smoothly.
Yeah.
There's not much traffic around this area right now. It took us to a pickup point that was several blocks away from where we started.
We had a little trouble with the pickup point. It was like, go here. Oh no, wait, don't go here, go there.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not there either. Try one more time.
So it took us 3 tries to actually get the car to where we were standing.
And I think we walked about 5 blocks.
We did walk,
to get to. But now we're seeing another one. Look, there's another one coming.
They're everywhere.
Right here. They're everywhere. They're legion.
And at some point in the near future, Cruise expects to start testing their Origin Robotaxis, which is their purpose-built vehicle that was developed with GM and Honda. This is a standard Chevrolet Bolt. Well, not quite standard. It's a Chevy Bolt that's been heavily modified with
stuff inside.
Like the cargo area back here is all full of computers. There's all kinds of sensors on the outside of this thing. Got some screens.
It looks freaky when it drives up because there's all sorts of sensors on the roof.
Yeah. There's 5 LiDAR sensors. Altogether, I think there's about 40 sensors on this thing. There's about, I think, 19 radar sensors of various kinds, long, medium, and short range. A whole bunch of different things.
What if you wanted it to adjust the air? Can you do that?
I believe you can.
Is that the screen that doesn't work, maybe?
I think that's the screen that doesn't work.
Not that I
That's
need
one
to
of-
adjust it. I was just wondering how one would do that.
Yeah, that's one of the things. So you can, on the screen, you're supposed to be able to like have it play some music. You can change the music. You can have it show your route. You can adjust the climate control, and none of that stuff is
so we're stuck.
available
So if
to
we
us
were
right
hot, we'd just be hot, or if we were cold,
Yeah.
we were cold.
I wonder if you can put the windows down.
You can.
Yeah, you can put the windows down.
The windows down. We have that control. Ooh, oh, it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Texas is hot. It's hot in Texas.
Yeah.
Who knew? It feels like it's a very cautious driver. I don't know that that's bad. Again, it's just, it feels very...
I think
Following the
for
rules.
now that's what you want. You want something that sticks to the speed limits, follows the rules of the road. Is not going to go speeding by like a giant pickup truck just did.
Pickup truck did.
Until people get accustomed to this.
Can you see?
And
I can't see. Is it actually driving what the speed limit is? Can you see?
it's driving 25 miles an
And
hour.
it says 25 on that little sign. So, yeah.
And that truck that just went by was definitely not going 25
Going much
miles an
faster
hour.
than 25.
Yeah.
It's strange to not have anybody in front of the car, Sam. It's a little freaky. I mean, it's cool, but it's freaky.
Let's see. What year? It's 2023. It's been 15 years since I had my first ride in an automated vehicle.
So is this significantly better, I would expect?
Yeah. Well, that first ride was at CES. That was in a Chevy Tahoe that won the DARPA Urban Challenge. It was the Carnegie Mellon team.
Yeah.
And that thing, was this giant Tahoe that was packed full of server racks in the back and had, even more sensors than this. And they were much larger. And there was nobody in the driver's seat, but we were also just going around a course around the parking lot at the Las Vegas Convention Center.
What is it? Oh, it's turning.
Yeah. So let's see where we are on our route.
I feel like we're in this rural neighborhood. I don't know where it's taking us.
Somewhere in the vicinity of Bert's Barbecue.
But it's really a pretty neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's very swanky.
So this is where we are on the
Okay.
route right now.
I mean, where are we going? Is this right? I feel like our car is taking us on a wild goose chase.
Well, it's probably taking a route that is low risk.
Yeah, there's
Minimum
no one
risk.
here, Lucas. There's one guy
It's a
jogging.
residential neighborhood.
He's the only risk is this jogger. But
Yeah.
he seems to successfully manage to avoid interaction with Alcatraz.
Because I think we probably could have taken a somewhat more direct route, but this is fine because it gets us, gives us a little more experience.
works.
Yeah.
And it actually does the turns and stuff
Mm-hmm.
pretty much like you'd expect.
Yeah.
Does it see speed bumps? It does. We're going over a speed bump. Bump.
And
Bump,
it slowed down to 9 miles an hour.
It slowed down like a responsible little car.
Yeah.
That's pretty slick.
So the Origin, when it arrives, when it gets approval, is going to be a 6-passenger vehicle. Right now, they're only allowed to carry 2 passengers. Nobody gets to sit in the front seat. But it's the Origin has carriage style seating, so everybody's facing the center of the car. So 3 people facing
that's cool.
one direction, 3 people facing another direction, and it's got sliding doors on the side, and they can install a locker module in there to do deliveries
When
with.
is that supposed to come out?
They're waiting to get approval from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to start testing them on public roads. Because the problem is, because it's a purpose-built vehicle, it doesn't have any steering wheel, doesn't have any pedals, doesn't have any mirrors, things like that.
All the
An
safety stuff
AV
that-
doesn't really
yeah.
need.
Yeah. has a very...
and we're right behind another one.
I was just wondering, it looks may stop... What does it say in the back? May stop quickly?
Or not.
May stop quickly. Or the slowest, most controlled stop ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't... Can you read it? Almost. Yeah, but it's like in the black on there. Yep. May stop quickly.
Yeah, quickly. Yep.
Oh. Hello? Oh, no.
You can go now.
We're stuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. We're having a fail.
We're at a green light, and the car's not moving.
Oh, no.
Oh, there it goes.
The light turned yellow.
Now it finally decided.
What was that all about?
I don't know. I think it got confused.
Well, clearly.
Yeah.
That was strange. We're making progress on your little map, though.
Yeah. We're about
getting
6
there.
minutes away from our destination. And then when we get there, we will have it take us back to the hotel. Or at least try to.
Can you do that? Can you just say it out? Like, do you have to rehail it? Or can you...
I don't know. We'll find out.
We're going to find out. I feel like Alcatraz is a very conscientious not driver.
No, it's a driver. It's just an artificial driver. Synthetic.
Artificial driver.
An electronic
Do you still
driver.
call it a driver? I guess it's an electronic driver.
Yeah, it's a software driver.
Software driver.
It's a robotic driver.
Oh yeah, I can see the turn signal and everything on. Huh. Now he's going. Now it's going. Woo. It does feel like it's like very tentative right here.
Yeah, it's going like 24 miles an hour. I'm not sure what the speed limit is here. 25.
Is what you're telling me is I'm just too fast a driver, so it feels slow because I normally drive fast.
I would never say such a thing.
You wouldn't be
I think you're a perfectly reasonable driver.
Thank you, Sam.
In my experience, riding in a car with you at the wheel,
Excellent.
we always walked away.
Yeah.
Never crashed.
Sunny side up, everything
Yeah,
came
that's right.
out just fine.
Yeah. The wheels always stayed on the ground.
Yeah.
More or less.
See, it's definitely, I would say it feels like it's confused, but
Yeah,
it's
it's down to like 16 miles an hour.
It's driving very nervous. I would say it was nervous if it was a person.
Yeah, it's like it's not sure where it is or something.
It's like driving
lost.
really slowly.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the speed limit is not 16 miles an hour
I
here.
think it's probably not 16.
Yeah, back to 25, huh?
And now we're to turn. Is it turn? Are we going straight here though?
Yeah, it should be going straight. So our destination should be just a few blocks up ahead.
Okay.
Person in the car next to us looking over, waving.
What do you
Hi.
think? Hi.
So cool.
It is.
It's driving itself.
At first I thought it was the Google thing for the map.
Yeah.
You were throwing like peace sign and everything.
No, it's just a self-driving car.
That's amazing. I love it. What is it called?
It's Cruise. Cruise.
Like cruise. Yep.
There we go.
Oh, things are
Screensaver.
happening on our screen.
Oh, maybe they're trying to reset it.
Maybe that's why Alcatraz was confused.
It could be. They might have been trying to push out a software update or just sending a command to reset the computers. So I don't know. Would you rather be in this or that Saturn Sky?
This.
Yeah?
At the moment, because this is a neat experience. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, yay, cool. But this, I've never done this before. I've never been... The only time I've ever been in any kind of autonomous vehicle is there's always been a non-driving person, but still sitting at the wheel.
A safety
There's
operator.
still a safety operator. So this is the first time I've just had, like, faith, trust, and pixie dust. Okay, car's gonna do it.
There goes another one in the opposite direction. So there's quite a few of them around here.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Not sure how many, and another one. Not sure how many are actually carrying passengers.
But I wonder how many there are. Do you know how many are actually deployed, like available here right now at any one?
I don't know. Cruise doesn't say. When I like right at 8 o'clock when the service started, I opened up the map and it looked like there was about 10 or 12.
Because we've seen a good number of them.
Yeah.
Enough that makes me feel like there's a solid number. It's not as if we've just seen one and we've gone a pretty good distance.
Mm-hmm. So our destination should be right around the corner here, I think. Maybe.
Now that'll be the test because it wasn't quite sure where to pick us up and had a little
so
trouble with that.
it's got the turn signal on, so it looks like it's going to turn right here.
Because we can't see, because we have no screen to tell if it thinks
Yeah.
we're there or not.
But looking at the phone,
Making a giant square. Is it going zoop, 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 zoop? Is it doing...
I'm not sure what it's going to do.
What is that?
It looks kind of like it's going to go down here and do
A square?
some turns to come back around on the opposite side of the street here to drop us off.
Oh,
maybe.
does it want to drop us off safely? That would make sense. It doesn't want us to cross the street?
Could be.
Is that what it's trying to do?
It's hard to tell. We'll find out.
I'm going to find out in about 3 more minutes.
Yeah.
Well, there's one just parked in there, too. Can you see the one just sitting there parked? Just chilling.
Looks like that one's got...
front of that one.
Yeah, so that one's probably out
That
testing.
has engineers.
Yeah.
Okay, engineers, come in here and make our screen work. Oh, see, now here it's being very cautious. Uh-oh.
Well, because there's a car parked here.
Is it letting us out here, or is it trying to go?
No, I think it wants to go around.
Oh, jeez.
Got a little close to that one.
That was a little close. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was a little bit close. Oh, this is a little disconcerting, Sam. Oh, God. You see, have all this faith in tech as an engineer. Like, it's been engineered.
No, I have no faith in tech. I absolutely know that this will fail at some point.
Hopefully not.
The only question is when will it fail?
When will it fail?
Yeah.
Oh, we're turning here. Okay.
Oh.
You can't hear the turn signals from the back seat.
left. Yeah, there's no clicking of the turn signals.
So you can't tell when it's turning, so you don't know that you're
unless you're looking at the instrument cluster, you can see it.
I can't see it because I'm in the driver's seat. Did he see that person? He did. He was very cautious of the person opening their car. It does a really good job of seeing things, like speed bumps and cars and anybody, any vehicle that's sticking out slightly from where it should be. And
one thing I'm curious of, like when we got to that speed bump earlier, was whether it actually saw the speed bump or whether the speed bump was in the map, in the HD map that the car uses to navigate. Did it already know there was a speed bump there, or did it see it in real time? And it might have been both, because the LiDAR sensors should be able to detect a speed bump. It should be able to detect that difference in the road surface.
I feel like there should be some cute little message we're not going to get that says, "Thank you, Sam, for riding with us today."
That's what it normally does. That's what it did the last time when I rode it in San Francisco.
How do you know that it's done with you then? It just stops and doesn't go?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess the app will tell us. So now we're going back to where we were, close to where we were, presumably to be dropped off on the other side of the road.
So it didn't make us cross the street. Safety first.
I guess so. We'll see. It's kind of a convoluted way to let it get across the street.
Oh, what's it doing now? Oh.
Is this where it's going to drop us off?
It's passing itself.
Oh, yeah. So this is a relatively narrow road. It's wide enough for 3 vehicles, but we've got
being very cautious.
We've got vehicles parked all along one side of the road, so yeah, it's being fairly cautious when it passes an oncoming vehicle.
So my thought is it wanted to drop us off here.
Yeah.
Which it seems like it's doing.
Which is, yeah.
I think that's what it's doing.
I believe so.
Okay.
Pulling over.
What is it saying? Oh, I unbuckled my seatbelt.
The car will stop shortly. Oh, that's why it pulled up.
Wait.
That's why it's not going.
No, but I unbuckled after it
stopped.
Okay,
well, we've arrived at your drop-off spot.
Okay. So we've arrived.
So we can get out now.
Okay. Wait, let me get... Oh, can I? Maybe?
Yep.
So we're right near where the engineers were.
Yeah. So this is Alcatraz. Thank you, Alcatraz.
It did its job. It did its thing.
What would you rate it as?
Nobody in there?
Nope.
No one in there.
What would you rate that ride as out of 5?
Out of 5? The whole experience, finished start to finish?
Yeah.
A 3 out of 5.
3? Okay.
I give it a 3 because we had to walk 5 blocks and it took us 3 tries to get it.
So the mobile app was good.
The mobile app was good.
Pricing was
It was a little
fine.
nervous. It stopped that one time. It was like, I don't want to go now.
Yeah. So for pickup, let's see,
If I
we got a bunch of
exclude the-
things.
If
So
I exclude the pickup, I'd give it a higher score.
yeah. So wrong location, hard to
Yes.
find,
Yes.
unclear instructions,
Yes.
too much walking.
Yes.
Uh,
I have high heels on, dude.
yeah. Car blocking traffic, no.
No.
Difficulty unlocking, no. Difficulty starting right, no. All that was good. Okay.
Yeah, that was all good.
What about the route?
There's a million of them right
Yeah.
here.
What about the route?
The route felt like it was much more convoluted than it had to be. We
So I'm
drove
gonna give that a thumbs down.
Yeah,
Overly
I
long
mean, could
route.
be wrong, but there couldn't have been the only way to get from here to
Yeah.
there. There's main
And-
roads on this
and
little thing.
awkward route.
Yeah.
Driving,
Driving. How do we rate it overall? I felt like it was good until you got to narrow roads, and then it drove a little bit like a nervous. It made me think of like a nervous driver,
yeah.
like a teenager who was a little tentative, or somebody who was just not real sure where they
So-
were going. It was a little bit nervous. It was nervous.
So too cautious.
a little cautious. There we go.
No risky maneuvers, no motion sickness.
No.
Maybe a little excessive braking.
I came really close to that one car that time. That one that was pulled on the side.
Yeah.
That was a little. That was like a sort of.
Okay,
a
so I'll
harsh
give it
break.
risky maneuvers. Cleanliness was
It
fine.
was nice and tidy.
In-car tablets and audio, no, definitely thumbs
Did
down
not
there. No temperature controls.
No temperature.
Let's see, confusing announcements. No.
No.
Tablet not working. There we go.
Not working. So we
Drop
missed out.
off. I'll give it. It's
Drop off
close.
was fine.
Yeah, it's just around the block from where we wanted to be.
Yeah, are we where we wanted to be?
It should be right around the corner
Right around
there.
the corner?
Yeah. Customer support was good. We got a
Actually, they were really nice. She
Yeah.
was super helpful and made sure that we were still comfortable
Okay.
in the car.
So I have sent the rating,
Okay.
and so you've had your first ride in an
Yes.
automated vehicle.
Yeah.
What did you think overall?
I thought it was really cool, actually.
Yeah.
It was not.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again. I'd do it again right now to get back to the top.
Well, good, because that's exactly what we're going to do, and I'm going to stop this here. Thank you, Nicole.